going on with all my money motivated stars now? Everybody asking why a lot of CEOs from different corporations stepping down. You even had Meek Mill posting it, you know what I mean? Like, why are the CEOs stepping down? And they reporting it over the news and different media outlets. But my theory on it, like I said, I could be wrong, but 95% telling me that I'm right, you know what I mean? Like I said, it can't be verified. It's just a common sense thing. Because it reminds me of, I'm gonna tell y'all why I think they're doing it first. And it's kind of obvious, you know what I mean? The Diddy situation. Diddy has a lot of clout in that world, you know what I mean? Just the financial world, you know. I ain't talking about the clothing and all that, even though he has a clothing line. I don't know if he still got a clothing line, but you know, I don't think nobody really wears Sean John no more. I don't know if they even still selling it. But they seeing that he's getting criticized and he's getting crucified for all the stuff he's done, you know what I mean? And just like Diddy, a lot of those CEOs do the same stuff, you know what I mean? Trafficking, sex trafficking, abusing power, you know what I mean? They use the date rape drugs, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff. So when it comes down to it, a lot of these CEOs are just smarter because they know it's all part of the distraction, you know what I mean? Like, we already know Diddy, the situation, even though he's done a lot of this stuff that they accusing him of, it's still a distraction to the masses, you know? Got a lot of people talking about it. I talked about it. A lot of people staying focused on it, you know what I mean? They talking about it 24/7. That's just the news. That's the thing of today's, you know what I mean, time. This is what we talking about, Diddy, you know? So if they know a lot of people getting, like, they cracking down on a lot of celebrities and a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, like Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, you know what I mean? Even though they attacking all the black people first, they know that they're next to come. So a lot of the CEOs like Nike done stepped down. I think somebody from Sony, I think Kevin Lyles from 300 Entertainment, he stepped down. You know what I mean? It reminds me of the movie Fun with Dick and Jane, you know what I mean, with Jim Carrey. Because like they put a lot of this stuff in the movies, how these corporations really get down. You don't have to be a part of the corporation. You know, a lot of people watching the video like, how would you know? You ain't did no research. Man, life is my research. You know what I mean? Experiences is my research. Even though this shit come from movie, you can see. So if you remember in the movie with Jim Carrey, Fun with Dick and Jane, he was wanting a promotion. So the boss gave him a promotion, gave him the head of I think head of commissions, you know what I mean? So Jim Carrey was happy about this. So he went and told his wife that he had got a promotion and all that. Whole time, little did he know he was being baited into that position because the company was already going under. You know what I mean? So that's what a lot of these CEOs do. They have fall guys. You know what I mean? So they'll step down from their position and give it to a hard worker, somebody who's really working hard in their company, only to give it to them at the wrong time. You know what I mean? So anything that could have possibly came back on them falls on the fall guy. You know, hence the name Fall Guy. That's what Dick was, aka Jim Carrey, was in the Fun with Dick and Jane. He was the fall guy. So a lot of these CEOs, that's how they play it for real. They step down, they get a position to somebody else. So if anything was to happen, it's gonna happen to the person that they gave it to. You know what I mean? Just like, okay, let's for example, if I had a daycare, you know what I mean, and there was a lot of children coming up missing, and after a period of time, I started getting investigated, or a lot of children started coming up with bruises and stuff, going home with bruises. And after a while, they started an investigation on me. I mean, on the company. So before shit hit the fan, I asked, it could be a cousin or a friend of mine or somebody who's been working for me, and I say, you been saying you wanted a daycare all along. How about I hand you over, you know what I'm saying, this location right here. And this person is so excited, they sign the paperwork and everything. So when the police finally come over, they're gonna investigate the person who's running the establishment, which is not me no more. It's the person who I just got to sign this paper saying they head of this household, they head of this company. You know what I mean? So that's why a lot of these CEOs are stepping down. They're making the workers, you know what I'm saying, be the fall guys for all the devious deeds that they did in the past. You know what I mean? So that's what a lot of people got to understand, man. That's why they stepping down. Nobody's just finna step down from a company unless they tired of running or they finna give it to a family member. But you see, a lot of them are stepping down at one time, so that causes suspicion. So that's why they doing it. You know what I mean? It don't take rocket science to see why they doing the stuff they doing. A lot of stuff finna get exposed, and it's not finna get exposed just because it's the just for justice. You know what I mean? It's finna get exposed because distraction. You know what I mean? There's other diabolical stuff that they doing besides what they're putting in the media. You know what I mean? It's all to cover up what's really going on. It's way more to this than A and B. They got you know what I'm saying? They list go all the way to Z, just like the alphabet. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I wanted to say in this video, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay alert and be aware of what's being put in your face. You know what I'm saying? Because it's being put in your face. It's obviously they want us to talk about it. They're not gonna give us any information that they really want us to talk about, and it's some really secretive stuff. Trust me, we're not gonna know about it. The meetings they have in private, you think they really talking about this stuff on the internet? This is just a little piece of information they throwing out here. It's not. Don't get your hopes up about and think everything's finna be exposed because of stuff that they really doing under these bunkers and underground. They're not gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button on this video, share, subscribe, and y'all be blessed on walking in smoke.